All right. Nope, I did not announce I was going to have a live stream this afternoon, so there may be like 3 of us total, but that's okay because that means it's recorded and we can post it later because it's time, guys, for me to update you on local prices. We started this back in January. And let me write this down. I'm waiting to see if I've got connection here. I may not have good connection. We've got thunderstorms coming, so I don't know how well this is going to go. If I lose connection, we'll do it again, or I'll try to film it. Right now, I have a video uploading right now, so I decided based on time. Hey, guys, can you hear me? So I decided to do a live stream. Sometimes doing a live stream is, I'm going to be honest with you, is quicker and easier, okay? So I wanted to do this. Now, if you've been watching the channel, good afternoon. It is 3:08. Is it 3:08? 3:08 Eastern Time. Goodness, look at all you people showing up. So listen, so here's the deal. So you are like, what is she talking about? So back in January and in February, I have it all. Look how professional I am. All these people do all these handy dandy spreadsheets on computers. No, we don't. I get me a little, well, they used to be a quarter, these little notebooks you could get at Walmart. I used to buy like 30 at a time at the beginning of the school year for my kids for homeschooling, and they were like 18 cents, 19 cents, and now they're like at $400,000, right? So here's the deal. Hey, hello, Rachel. The Pickled Tater Homestead. That sounds like a place I need to visit because anything pickled, I don't like pickled eggs. I know, everybody looks at me like I've got 3 eyeballs. I don't like pickled eggs. I know, I'm one of those weird people. I know, I don't like chocolate too much, and I don't like, hey, I won't miss it, right? So here's the deal. Okay, so I know I'm going to get distracted. I'm sorry. I always get distracted. So let's get through this, okay? I'm going to do my best to... Now, listen, here's the problem. I can't attach my pictures. I have pictures and everything because I'm so professional. I went to Aldi. So back in January... Okay, let's start over. So back in January and in February, I started documenting. I'm following pinball preparedness. So if you've been watching, you know he's been doing this, and then I've been doing it. I think he's done 1 or 2 more. I think he's now doing it monthly. I haven't exactly done it monthly, but I did it in January, and I did it in February, and I just did it yesterday, or I did it in the last couple of days. I actually had to go back to Aldi last night. I was sitting and looking at dinner. I was looking at my little list, and I went, I forgot the butter. Luckily, we had to go to Home Depot. So I said, I'm pulling into the Aldi and I'll get 1 or 2 quick things, and I'm going to check the price of the butter. Because when I looked online, it says check with your local store. I'm like, that's not good enough, people. So I made 2 trips for you. You are so special. Almost 1,000 people. Oh my gosh, on this afternoon. Thank you so much. But listen, so here's the deal. I already have January and February's videos on my channel. If you've seen them, we're going to update you. So the question is inflation really coming down? Some of this you're going to like, and some of this you're not. So, you know, you don't like anything pickled, Martha. Martha, have you tried pickled asparagus? I could change your world right now, girlfriend. Pickled okra? What are we talking about? Okay, so here's the deal. So we have a list of items that we went over in January and February at Aldi. Now, pinball, if you follow his channel, which I recommend you do, if you're oversensitive, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't follow my channel or his channel because we're just not gonna tolerate it, you know. So here's the deal. So he chose 10 items that he was following from Walmart. The Walmart, I believe, is in Middlesboro, Kentucky. Right, as you go, if you go through go up to the Cumberland Gap, go through the tunnel, you're in Kentucky, okay? So I decided, well, that's a cool idea because I'm curious too about these prices because we've all been beat up over the last 18 to 24 months. Like we all have black eyes, right? And He was doing Walmart, so I thought, well, we've done so many different things already showing prices of things at local Aldi. I'll just do Aldi. You know, that sounds like a good idea because I'm curious too. So I have a lot of videos over the last 18 to 20, not quite 24, 18 plus months, 18 to 20 months, where we started keeping up with inflation. Remember when we would buy the marinara at the Aldi for 85 cents and now it's $1.45? I'm surprised it's not more, but there's other things. So let me just tell you right now. So I'm going to just verbally go over this, okay? Just bear with me, okay? Because it's going to be easier for all of us in the end, right? Right. But I do have the pictures if you don't believe me, because, you know, we all get accused of all kinds of things these days. So here are the items. So in January, ground beef, this is the 73.27. It went up to $2.79. In February, it was holding at $2.79. Now it is $3.29. So your ground beef here in that's the cheap stuff, right? That's the pretty much the bare bones of what you're going to get at most stores. So at the local Aldi, it has actually gone up. If it went down, if any of these prices went up and shot back up since February, I haven't noticed that when I've gone in. So I just want to note that. So we know that the ground beef has gone up. Cereal. I noted the Honeycrisp cereal, which is the basic Aldi cereal. Here it is right here. I wrote it all down. I've got pictures. It was $2.50 in January. It is $2.50 in February, and it is still $2.50 as of May 15th. So it has not come down at all. It has not gone up anymore. Now, we know that it went up substantially before January. This is where we started. I do wish I had started this like a year and a half ago more specifically. But again, you know as well as I do that cereal is, and that's the cheap stuff. Some of these boxes of cereal at some of these grocery stores are like $5, $6, $7. I don't see how people are doing that, but that's another situation. Okay, lettuce. Your regular plain Jane iceberg lettuce in January was $1.69. In February, it was $1.75. Yes, Dragon Slayer, real quick. The size it's 19 ounces. So they haven't shrunk it, but it hasn't gone down and it hasn't gone up. It's just maintaining at this time. So yeah, that was a great question. Thank you. Lettuce has gone up from $1.69 to $1.75 up to $1.90. So if you like iceberg lettuce, which no offense, I personally do not, you are looking at it's gone up again. So I would be more inclined to buy the ground beef. I would buy a box of cereal, like your regular stuff, on a rare occasion. I really don't eat any cereal. And I would on occasion buy lettuce. That's something, I mean, that's not my favorite, but in a pinch, I mean, I guess you would. So see, to me, this is something that is more reasonable. And these are things that most people one way or another buy on a weekly, monthly basis. Not all of these items, but that's the whole point is Pinball chose 10 items that he felt were very common for most homes. So I followed that, and then I've added more items as well. We'll get to that. Okay, so we've done the ground beef. It's gone up. Cereal has maintained, not gone down. Lettuce has gone up. Bread. Okay, back in January at the local Aldi, you paid 95 cents. This is all on video. I have all of this documented. Even if I only have this written on a piece of paper. Right here, here's your bread. Back in January, it was 95 cents. Then it went up to $1 in February. Now it is $1.29. It has actually been $1.29 for a couple, I don't know if it was in March. It jumped up not long after that. So it's been holding at $1.29 for a month or two anyway. But we've gone from 95 cents to $1 to $1.29. Now, again, this is that moment where you go, do I have an extra quarter lying around? Well, probably. But if you look at it percentage-wise and what it's doing, that's a whole heck of a lot of inflation on a particular item just in a 4 to 5 months. It was less than that, time span. So keep that in mind. Bread has not come down in price. I haven't seen bread come down in price anywhere. So there's that. Now, the grape jelly. You know the grape jellies at Aldi? I I don't like grape jelly, so I don't really keep a whole lot of it, but my husband and my kids do. So that's not something that's high on my radar to make. I make butters and I make a strawberry jam and things like that. So if I cheat and I buy some jellies at the store, grape is usually the one that I buy, okay? That stuff was 89 cents. What? A year ago? Seriously, 89 cents. In January, I was fussing about this one. I don't know. I got hung up on it. I don't even eat it, and I got hung up. I'm like, what? You get fixated on a couple of items, right? Like the marinara. Oh, that made me so mad. The grape jelly was $2.25. The grape jelly in February, that was January. February was still $2.25, and now it is $2.49. So if you like peanut butter jelly time, it has not come down in price. And in fact, it has gone up in price. So you basically went up 24 cents. Again, do you have a quarter laying around somewhere? Maybe, but that's not the point. So let's just keep that going. Now, I have good news for you, however. Coffee, I started keeping up with the coffee. You know, the small packs of coffee they have at Aldi. I did not check the ounces on this. I will do better next time. I will check that. I don't know if they've gotten smaller. Anything subjected to for shrinkflation. I do get that. $4.89 in January, $4.89 in February. It's come down to $4.19. I hope you're holding your bloomers. So your coffee has gotten cheaper. But this is a good point here. I need to verify if it's the same size. So I will do that. I'll be in there like... because I don't buy it. I have some, but I haven't bought any more. That's a good question. So, see, that's what she's talking about. So it may have come down in price, but it may be smaller too, because we've been seeing that in ice cream, mayonnaise, bags of chips, my animal crackers for all my critters, major shrinkflation. So they brought it down like, 50 cents, but you lost a third of the amount that you used to get. Isn't that crazy? I know. Okay. So we'll do that. So there's one little, but for the moment, we'll say coffee came down in price at Aldi. I haven't seen it come down in price anywhere else, but we'll give that a little, we'll see. Okay. Then you have, crispy oats, that was, okay. Wait a minute. I lied to you and I didn't mean to. Hang on a second. I got excited. Okay, I put Honey Crisp up here and then I have Honey Crispy Oats. So here's the deal. So the Honey Crisp at the beginning, those are apples. That's the apples. They are the same price. Your Crispy Oats have maintained at $2.19. So here's the thing. So they're both going to be the result is the same. They've not come down in price, but just to let you know, the prices are different. So your Honey Crisp apples are $2.50 a pound, and your Crispy Oats are still $2.19. So does that make sense? Did I mess you up? I can screw up a 2-car funeral if I try. That's what my papa always said. He said, you'd screw up a 2-car funeral. So here's the deal. Your Honey Crisp apples are the same price. They've not come down in price. And your Crispy Oats are the same price. And they are 19 ounces because I did look at that one. They've not changed. Okay. Does that make sense? Are you with me? I'm so sorry. I'm a goober. Okay. So I've done the coffee. We did the cereal. We did the apples. Right? Flour still holding. Flour, just your plain flour, was $2.19 in January. It was $2.19 in February. It is still $2.19. Okay, so that's not come down either. Sugar for 4 pounds, not 5 pounds. Your flour is 5 pounds. Your sugar's 4 pounds. It was $2.75. It jumped to $2.89, and it's still $2.89. So we're doing January, February, and now. Okay, that's not come down in price at all. I mean, the only thing that I have told you so far that has come down in price is the coffee. And I have to verify the size on that. Okay, here's the big one. Are you ready? This is the saving grace for this whole claim, in my opinion. I totally, these next two items. Eggs. Now, you still have a limit. I know, I love my papa. Y'all just don't know. He was the best. He'd say, you screw up a 2-car funeral. Eggs here at the Aldi got up to $3.99 in January, okay, for a dozen. So they were cheaper than other places, but they still got up there, and it was a limit of 3. As of February, I had this all written down even from those times, still a limit of 3, but they were $3.48. Now they are $1.69. Write that down. Y'all note that. Y'all note that. So the eggs, that has, so I mean, I'm kind of like, is that your brag moment? Is that people can afford to buy eggs again? Okay. Although, like I told you yesterday, you may be able to afford to buy eggs cheaper at the store than you were 4 to 5 months ago. But the farmer, the egg farmer, my feed has not come down in price at all. Like, not at all. 0. So I'm just saying, so when they say, oh, it's so much better. No, it's not. No, it's not. So I just want you to know that if you're buying from a local egg lady and she's competing in these prices for her feed and her supplements and all of those things for her hens, her price has not come down, okay? In fact, it's probably the opposite. So I just want to say, I give credit that the egg price at the local Aldi is substantially down, which is good for the average person. But for the average farmer, do understand our prices are not coming down at all, okay? So if I sell my eggs to my local customers, see, this is killing the small farmer. This is killing us because why would, and I understand it. It's like, why would you pay me $7 for a dozen of eggs so I can break even when you can go to the Aldi and you can buy them for $1.69? So see, there's a major deception going on there. So I just want you to know that. That's the same with your milk. So whole milk, let's go on. Whole milk was $3.38 in January. It came down in February to $3.31. And now it is $3.19. So milk has gone down a little bit. I wouldn't brag on the milk price. That's not that big of a come down on price type thing. So I just want to say, but the same thing, in order for me to keep my dairy cows, in order for you to buy raw milk, what are you paying? So that's why I tell people, I'm like, raw milk should be $50 a gallon. I'm just coming up with that price. But by the time the person has to buy all the hay, buy all the feed, buy all the raw minerals, buy all the care for the cow, and if you have a milking machines, have you seen how expensive some of those are? I'm just saying, because I remember, I've had people complain about the price of raw milk. Like, why would I pay $15 a gallon? I'm like, come milk a cow with me all week, and you're going to find out why you're paying $15 or whatever per gallon. So I just want to note that. So I just want to say, so again, this is still killing the local farmer, because people are going to choose. When people don't have jobs, people are losing jobs. When inflation is so bad, the average human being has to pick and choose what they can afford to buy. And unfortunately, it gets to the point where people like me get pushed out. Why would you buy? I mean, I'm not saying you shouldn't, so don't nobody take me out of context. Please buy from your local farmers. If you're going to buy from anybody for the best and to help people, that's going to be it. But I'm just saying, a lot of people are not going to be able to afford that. Do you see what I'm saying? If you're getting raw milk from somebody for $8 a gallon, they're doing you a favor and they're not making any money. I'm not being ugly. I'm just telling you the truth, okay? Somebody just said that. That's make sure you tip that farmer. If there is a lady in your local area selling you raw milk for $8 a gallon, please tip her. Please tip her, okay? I'm not trying, please tip her, because I know she can't afford that. Okay, so I did that sugar, we did the eggs, we did the milk. Butter has come down in price. That's the one I ran back to Aldi for y'all. So back in January and February, butter at the Aldi was $3.98. I got some pictures from some folks in other places. Their butter is still over $5 for a pound. Ours at the Aldi is now $3.18. So it's come down 80 cents. So I'll give you that. But again, if you're buying raw butter from somebody, there was more work. She had to milk the cow, she had to strain the milk, she had to chill the milk, and then she had to go through the whole process of whipping the butter and separation. So just remember that. Okay, so Diet Coke, if you're a Coca-Cola drinker, for a 2-liter back in January was $1.78. Okay. In February, it bounced up to $2.68 for a 2-liter. Are you kidding me? What? For that, it is still $2.68. Okay, it's still $2.68. It's not come down in price. Chicken thighs. If you like chicken thighs, now this is one of the cheaper cuts that you can get, obviously, so that's why we went with it. Okay, so back in January, it was $2.39. It went down in February to $1.79, but now it's creeping back up, and it is $1.99. So I have more, but let's just stop. That is the original, my original list, okay? So here's the deal. If you went to Aldi back in January and you bought just these items, okay, you were going to spend $37.52. Okay, that's from January. I've done the math, and I did it 4 times, so I knew I added correctly. See? If you went in February, it was $37.69. So it went up. If you went right now to my local Aldi, well, if you went last night, you paid $35.66. So from the highest point, which was in February, you have come down total. If you bought the same stuff today versus back in February, you're going to save $2.03. That's really impressive, isn't it? I know. We're not even talking about what it was a year ago. I mean, remember, we're only starting from January to February to now. So everything that you saw jump back, in the last 18 months prior to that, it's not in here. And you know as well as I do that's insanity. Now, let me add this to you, though. Because I didn't have some of these items that I'm about to talk about in my original list, but I keep up with them now, and I've been keeping up with them because these are items that I actually have bought, or I do buy, or I like, okay? Cat litter. So let's say that I went and bought all these items, and I'm saving my $2.03. But you know what? If I bought one of Aldi's cat litter containers, do you know what I'm talking about? I believe they're 14 pounds. Okay, not that I have cats and know anything about cat litter, but about a year ago, I used to pay. I would pick up on one, or I don't really like their brand of cat litter, but for $3.49, they were $3.49. $3.49. I thought, for $3.49 to do as a filler, or this or this or this, I'm not going to complain. To stock up on some cat litter, blah 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 blah. So I was very in tune with the price of the cat litter. Well, then it jumped $1. I mean, I was really mad. I was like, it jumped from $3.49 to $4.49, but it held there for a while. Today, if you buy that same cat litter, it's $6.19. So I just want to say, while you may not be paying quite as much for eggs or for a little bit of milk or whatever, which is okay, I'll give credit where credit is due, but you throw one container of cat litter in that buggy, you just went way over the mark again, because cat litter, it hasn't doubled, but it's getting there. Okay, so there's that. Macaroni and cheese, the little macaroni and cheese packs, not the ones you put in the microwave, just your standard Aldi. I know it's processed, but let's be honest, a lot of people buy it. It's inexpensive, and everybody has it on their shelf one way or another. Usually I do. I'm going to eat it before I starve. So y'all can be silly if you want to, but I'm not. Okay, well, it was 34 cents. I bought a bunch of them, and I put them up in the, I vacuum sealed them, and I put them up. They were 34 cents. No, I can't have my cat go out and poop. It'll get eaten by a coyote. So that's not a trade-off, but I get what you're saying. They're now 50 cents. So you've got an item that was 34 cents. Somebody do the math for me. What is that? If you jump from 34 cents to 50 cents, what is that? A lot, if you really think about it. Okay, the marinara, I mentioned that, it's still $1.45. Remember, it was 85 cents. 85 cents, it's $1.45. I don't know about you, but seeing some of these items that are like Pillsbury, the cinnamon rolls, those things are ridiculously high. And they're $3.68. I'm like, why would anybody do this? I can make 2 packs, but that's not the point though. $3.68. And another thing that I've noticed when I walk through was the dryer sheets. You used to get those Tandle dryer sheets for like $1.89. They're $2.39 now. So what I'm saying is while somebody wants to tell you and claim, thank you for all the thumbs up, thank you. You know, they want to play mind games with you, and inflation is coming down. You've got to pay attention to, like we talked about before, you got to really look at what was it 2 years ago, 1 year ago. I mean, if something was 50 cents 2 years ago, and then last year it jumped to $1, and then in January it jumped to $1.50, and then now it's $1.34. Well, they're going to tell you inflation is coming down, but if you look at the whole picture, that's not where we really are. That's all I'm saying. I mean, so if you want to claim it's coming down, it's like, well, you have to consider the whole big picture. Oh, somebody's pizza. Have you seen the prices of frozen pizzas? Holy crap. Like I might as well fly to Little Italy and have a pizza. I mean, it's just like, not that I mean, let's be honest. I mean, everybody now and then, like I'm not going to lie, the other night I was dead tired. I was dead dog tired. And I was debating. I was like, I want to make homemade pizzas. I know they're so good. And James said, I'm going to get a frozen pizza from the freezer and you're not going to do anything. I said, okay. But have you, I mean, it's insane. And they're smaller. Like DiGiorno pizzas are like this big now. You know how they used to be like hubcap size? Now they go on like a Hot Wheel. It's insanity. It's insane. So yeah. So the bottom line is has inflation come down? In theory, on a couple of things, if you compare it to a month ago or 3 months ago, there are some items that's come down. But when you turn around and you try to pick up on like a lotion or a cat litter or cat food or whatever, just buying one item is absolutely going to erase that. So I call BS on that whole theory. And I know you know this. We know this, right? But I think it's important that we keep, laundry detergent. I think, Mark, I'm just going to sting. You know, maybe this is a ploy by mothers. This is what they're going to do. They always blame us. So I'll just go ahead and take the blame. That's right. Tide has gone up in price, so I don't have to do laundry anymore. It's a conspiracy theory coming true. Oh, let me tell you something else. Propel. My husband loves Propel. Okay, he tries to be really good with not drinking soda. I tell you all the time, James doesn't drink coffee. James doesn't drink any alcohol or beer. James doesn't cuss unless I make him a little upset. But James loves, not so much anymore, but to keep away from soft drinks, he likes Propel. That's one of his things. He'll drink water, yeah, but he likes to keep some Propels in the house because that's his thing, right? Nothing wrong with that. Have you seen, you can get a 6 to 12 pack for like, I don't know, $5 to $7. They're like $12 now. So this is what I'm saying. If I go to the average store that has Propel, depending on if they're on sale or not, and I pick up small thing of Propel for my husband to take to work or to do whatever, inflation ain't come down nowhere, honey. See what I'm saying? So You got to watch the prices. I highly recommend, I said this before, I'm going to say it to you again, do it. Make a list. What are the items that you have bought that you typically buy weekly or monthly? Write them down. So I wanted to do this today quickly and get this up here because this is the way we're documenting this, because I am curious to see by, like I said, I think Pinball's doing his monthly now. I don't know if I'll do one, it may be in June. I may wait till July. Let's see what the prices are come July and August, going into fall. Now, I will tell you in the state of Tennessee, in August, September, and October, we're not going to have any tax on food. You can Google that and find out the specifics, your typical foods at the grocery store. But like I said, I said this the other day, I said this like a couple weeks ago to y'all. I'm like, well, that doesn't matter. I said, because if inflation kicks back in and things keep going up, that percentage you're saving on tax isn't going to do you any favor. So it's wise to try to stay ahead, in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, Propel is expensive. It's gotten ridiculous. Yeah. He likes, it's an electrolyte. It's good for people that struggle with diabetes. I don't. I just took his Propel. I took a Propel today. That's what I do to him. I'm like, honey, I took a Propel today. He's like, I don't care. So yeah. But that's going to be happening here in Tennessee. But I have to say, I'm like, why are you waiting? I know why they're waiting till August. It's because it's back to school time. But we'll see if that really does anything for that altogether. So like I said, here's the breakdown. Most items pretty much didn't move at all in price. They've stayed the same. For most of them, the ground beef went up. Toilet paper, shut up. Did you ever know your booty was so expensive? Your booty is prime. You got prime assets in your butt cheeks. Have you seen the prices of toilet paper? Whatever. Just go out there and, like I told you last time, just scoot your booty out there like the dog and don't worry about it. Yeah, the Costco, just drag it like a dog, baby. Those big old things at Costco, we used to pay $16.99. This was like before COVID, right after COVID. I think they went from $15.99 to $16.99. Not horrible, but they're like $19.99 now. Yeah, yeah, exactly, cat girl. Just scoot like your cat does it, your dog does it. Just scoot your booty. I double dog dare you. Here's where we lose it, okay? Because we always do in a live stream. Next time, just come in the den. Yeah, your husband's gonna be sitting there watching TV or something, and just start scooting across the floor, and he's gonna go, "What are you doing?" I'm gonna do this to James. I'm gonna say, "Honey, I went to Costco today, and I'm being the frugal wife that you've always wanted me to be. I'm not going to buy any more toilet paper because it's outrageous, so I'm just going to scoop my booty." Do it and tell me how he responds. I got to know. Guys, you can do it too. You can do Oh, don't make me demonstrate because I would. I would embarrass my husband. He already thinks I've lost it these days, so, bless his heart. He's just... When we were at Martin Station the other day, this poor fellow walked up. He was super nice. He wasn't ugly. He was like, was talking to James. James is so easygoing, Don't make him mad, though. Do not make that man mad. He's not easygoing at that point, but it takes a lot to make him mad. But when you do it, you're gone. You think you have no idea. I'm the calm one in most situations. When James goes over the edge, Patera is the one pulling him back in. Believe me. So thank God he doesn't have a YouTube channel. But this guy came up to me. He's like, "How do you keep up with her?" And he's like, "I don't even try. I just let her do whatever she wants. Do you think I'm going to be able to keep her from doing what she wants to do?" And the guy was like, "No." So then they had their little guy, their male bonding fest there about, controlling their women or something. I'm like, control. Huh, okay. There's an axe over there. Be careful. Be careful what you say, right? So yeah, just scoot your booties, girls. Just scoot those booties. Right? It's exercise. You're working out your legs too. It's like that's gonna be like a good thigh workout and a booty working out. Yeah. But toilet paper's gone up. What else has gone up? Well, let's not even talk about pet food. I mean, it could make you, we could get really sick. I mean, it's really bad. It's really bad. Yeah, there ain't no controlling us, chicks. Guys, you're going to have to give up on it. I'm sorry. I'm not. How do you keep up with her? Yes, I haven't found it. Somebody said, Kath just said, toilet paper. I have not seen this. So at the Dollar Generals, because you know I love Dollar General. Yes, and they used to sell those little 6-packs of toilet paper for $1. Well, I can't find them at any of our Dollar Generals. They're nowhere. I think somebody goes in and buys all of them. I don't know. Again, we have an obsession with our booties, I guess. But they used to be 6-packs. I've shown them in videos. I'm being told they're 4-packs now. I'm like, the world is burning down. Instead of getting 6 rolls of toilet paper, now I'm getting 4. So there is I mean, when you buy 6 of something in a pack and it's $1 versus now it's 4 for $1. Yes. Oh, they're smaller. See, I haven't, I'm going to have to make it a Taco Tuesday to make this day better because now I'm devastated about my toilet paper. That's incredible. Yeah, so instead of getting 6 of something for $1, now you're getting 4. Yeah. So again, it goes back to what we were talking about earlier in the live stream, which is shrinkflation. I mean, that's major boot scooting, butt scooting, boogie shrinkflation. Very much so. Very much so. So these are some of the things that I'm keeping up with. I will plan to do another one maybe unless something changes. I mean, unless it just starts going bananas. Yeah, I'll do it again in July or maybe August, depending on, we'll keep an eye on it, okay? Because we want to keep up with this. I mean, I've been really professional throughout this whole process. But yeah, so tell me what you're seeing in your area, and we're going to keep this at a live stream. The cat litter has, what is it about us pooping? I don't know. Cats pooping and human pooping, the prices has gotten really expensive. I don't know. It's just not good. I don't buy paper towels anymore. I stopped buying. I have some just kind of put back, but what I've done is I've done what we talk about, cutting up things for rags, or if I see some really nice dish or rags, you get like 3 for a certain price, and some of them I don't like the texture. It's like it doesn't. I'm like, I don't like that. I can't work with that. But so yeah. Oh, honey, I'll do anything. I'm walking around. I know. I feel sorry for people. I try not to be one of those obnoxious YouTubers in places filming and stuff. I really try not to, because I know how annoying that could be. And some people don't want to be filmed. And, you know, I try to be like more discreet, and I like to take shots and things like that. And so walking around talking to you like, you know, breaker 19, we're in the Aldi today. Yeah, we're on aisle 30. Yeah, that's right. That's right. I'm a little pissed off because Tandle has gone up 57 cents. All dog treats have gone up, and I can't wipe my butt today because I can't afford it. Yeah, I'm just not going to do that. I don't feel that's right to do in the Aldi. So I just go through, I mean, you know, and I take pictures or whatever. So like I said, I've got all this documented. So it is. But yeah, no, I've stopped buying paper towels. I'm like, why? Why would I do that? So, well, plus you have to remember, I have men living in my house. I'm the only woman, okay? The woman in me, let's sing a little Shania, cannot deal with watching I'm just like, you did not need to get a paper towel for that. You could have used a wash rag. I'm like, I know you ladies do it, don't you? So that's what us moms do. We just sort of eliminate it. We're like, I don't have any. Well, I'll tell you what, if you want some paper towels next time you go out on a hot date with your girlfriend, go run in there and get you some toilet paper and paper towels. That's good stuff. Yes. I'm like, don't throw that in the trash. All you did was dry your hands with that. That paper towel is not dirty. Did you use soap and hot water? And well, you can go wash your car now. Stop it. I'm like, I know. It's just the way we are, guys. I'm sorry. I don't even own a mop. No, I don't. No, I don't. I did have one of those little squirt do-dilly type mops. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's got and you take it off and you wash it. I'm like, go get you an old towel and wet it, and throw it on the floor and put that on the Pine Sol or whatever you're using and scoot around and get your cardio today. That's the best mopping there is, because you can get up against the edge with your big toe. That's why I can't keep toenail polish on. No, don't get them Swiffers. You're the Swiffer. You are the Swiffer. Think about it. If you've been scooting your booty, you've gotten in, you're ready. You're ready now to mop the floor. Just sit down on it and scoot around and save yourself a bunch of money. I'm telling you, I don't own a mop. No. Get you some of them old towels, the ones that I love that. Embrace your inner Swiffer. Some of them mops are like $30 and $40. I'm like, you're smoking crack. Do you know how much chicken feed that is? Well, it's only 2 bags now, but that's not the point. I don't blame you. Now, it's just because I had them. The ones that I do like the ones that you can clean your fan or something with and stuff. I do have a little bit of that. But, I mean, honey, I don't really know by the end if I'm really cleaning anything anymore, because I use it until you just can't use it anymore. It's like, it looks like it came out of a coal mine. I don't know, that sort of thing. So I hope you're having a good day. I know that, I'll tell you, I think people's minds have, do you feel this? Okay, tell me I'm wrong. I'm okay with it. Honey, I think we're all smoking crack now. This is what I'm saying. I think our minds are you not? I feel like since over the weekend, I feel like people are drooling on themselves now. They just can't handle what's going on. I feel it. Do you feel it? Tell me. Randy, yes. Do you feel it? I'm just saying, it's I'm just like, I know. Y'all gonna have to be scrappy. I've got a video loading right now, and I hope you watch it, because I don't want to say what it's about, but I mean, you'll get it. Y'all gonna have to be scrappy. I'm serious. I'm just like, ugh. You know what somebody just said on my channel? This is how you know things are getting bad. I don't know how this got brought up. This lady was telling me, she said, a lady I know got bit by another woman. I was like, what? Did you hear it? I was like, my brain was going, pow. I was like, oh, you clenched down on me with your teeth, and I'm going to just absolutely I'm like, I'm going to be Spencer Dutton. Okay, you're the Jaguar, and I'm Spencer Dutton from 1923, and this is not going to work out well for you. Oh, people are biting people. I'm telling you. You better get scrappy. Yes, what if they start biting you for toilet paper at the Dollar General? They might. That is crazy. I know that happened. Didn't what's his face bite the other guy's ear off in boxing when we were, I know. But I'm like, where are these women biting each other? What is going on? Don't go shopping alone. You might get bit. That is some rabid nastiness. Yeah, Mike Tyson. That is some just crazy town. So gas prices are kind of all over the board here. You can go one place and it's $2.96, But you can go closer to the interstate or up the road, and it's 319, 320. So it's kind of doing this. I would say the average gas price in East Tennessee is hovering around $3 a gallon, which, don't get me wrong, is better than $5, $6, $7, $12 a gallon. But when we went for several years for less than $2 a gallon, that kind of stinks. Now that's regular, unleaded 87. That's not even propane or anything. That is, you're biting people. Now, unless you're being attacked, I guess if you want to get out of it, you have to bite. I've told you that. We've talked about that before. But I'm just like, oh no, you ain't going to bite me. You might bite me, but your teeth are going to come out and they're going to stay embedded in my arm because you're going to be a toothless wonder when it's all said and done. No. That is just so, why would you want to bite somebody? I would be afraid to bite you. I would, Sandy, make them a toothless wonder. Yes. I mean, just, I know. Well, I mean, here's the thing. There's a lot of people that are trained like that Marine is that, on that subway. So you better be careful who you get in a fight with. You don't know how they've been trained. I mean, it could be just like, what is that movie, Con Air? Look what happened to him. Mm-hmm. See how it's used against you? Yeah, you end up right. Oh, you better give me a thumb up for Con Air, because every woman's like, okay, I wasn't a Nicolas Cage fan, but I was a Con Air fan. Yeah, you are. Don't you lie. Don't you even. I don't. Even with that total botched Alabama accent, we didn't care. We don't care. We don't care. Yeah. Mullet and everything. We're just doing it. We don't care. Really, we should give him credit. I mean, Morgan Wallen, I love you, but I'm sorry. Con Air beat you to it. Con Air hair, don't care. I need a t-shirt. Con Air hair, don't care. I'm gonna make $1 million selling t-shirts with that slogan on it. Right? Oh, you gotta see it. Oh, yes. He's like, he was protecting his woman. He's a lethal weapon. It's what us women love. Come on. Right? Come on. We need men like that. Take it down. All over the place. Yes. Oh, I'm telling you, yeah. No more biting. No, don't be biting people. As bad as it gets, don't bite nobody. I mean, it's just not advisable. I mean, unless, like I said, you're defending yourself, don't be biting people. You don't know where they've been. I would much rather go out here and bite my cow in the butt than bite a human. I do believe that my cow's behind might be a little bit cleaner than a lot of these people we see walking around. That'd be a photo. Right. Well, I'm just saying. But I will tell you, and I'll break, just because I brought it up. I did not watch, okay, so I don't know if you know this, but I'm going to tell you. I have not seen all the seasons of Yellowstone. Okay, I know. But I did watch 1883. That's my deal. I mean, I loved 1883. Loved it. So when it was supposed to be 1932, which was during the Great Depression. I don't know if that's coming out later or what, but so we bounced back to 1923. I watched the first episode of 1923 and I got frustrated with it because, number one, I was confused on who was who. I'm like, wait a minute, Jacob is who? Like, I had to have a whole family tree to help me out. Bless my heart. I know. Bless her. I'm like, who are they? Are they cousins? Who is brother? Who, what? And Elsa would, you have to listen to Elsa talk a lot. And I was like, what? And then we had the whole thing with the schools with Tiona, and I didn't like that. I understand it's real. It happened, but that was very stressful. Inflation was hitting, and I was like, I can't watch this right now. So I put it on pause, okay? You know? So I watched it on Mother's Day evening. I watched the first 5 episodes, and I am so addicted. Oh my God. I love it. I do. You need to watch it just to watch Spencer. I'm just going to tell you right now. He's made it. I'm like, okay, y'all can have Rip. We're taking Spencer. Yeah, whatever. Okay, Rip, go home. Yes. So I'm just saying, so I haven't finished it, so don't tell me how it ends for this season. Oh, he is fabulous. Anytime you have a war hero, I'm like, yeah, I'm here. Seriously. Yeah. It's great. So I love Alex too. She's so awesome. So it's good. It's good. It's pretty good. But you got to get past, and there is a moment or two in the school that is just really bad, but it is what it is. It is adult. I'm not going to lie, obviously. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's really, really good. It was really, really good. Oh, I love Spencer, Janet. Ugh. I do. I think he's just great. I just think he's great. Which I told my mother hasn't watched 1883. And I'm like, you've got to watch. She said, I'm not watching Tim McGraw. I'm like, I don't know why not. You made me go see him in concert in 1996. So you sat and watched him then. Him and Faith both. But anyway, I was like, Mom, I got to tell you, I get it. But he's great. He's really great. He was great. Him and Sam Elliott and they were great. They were great. I give credit. See, I give credit. Susie, it's okay. Susie, you can have Rip. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. You can have him. The guys that are in here, they're going. Hey, you've got Alex. It's okay. Which one? Harrison Ford is in this one, 1923. Tim is a good actor. He is. He's a good actor. He is. Faith was kind of hokey. She was okay. But and Sam Elliott, they were awesome. They were just awesome. But I really like looking at time periods like that. I think that they've done a good job trying to be connected to the time period. Well, guys, because I'm talking about Spencer. Why am I'm blushing. Can't you tell I like blue-eyed men? Oh, come on. He's awesome. The man got his leg broke, got burned with mustard gas, made it through World War I. He's living out his PTSD in Africa. And come on. It's good. Just love it. Just love it. I know if he dies, don't tell me. Please don't tell me. I'll be devastated. I was devastated in 1883. I know I'm going to end up getting devastated. I'll tell you what, now break. You don't have access to Rip because that's Lou's man. Lou loves, oh, honey. You have no idea. She does. She loves Yellowstone, and she loves, and she watched 1883, but she hasn't seen 1923. She had a hard time with it because of the schools. But I would love to go to Africa. I would love to do that. I think that would be amazing. I would love, that would be amazing. Kenya, I don't know, you'd see these things and you're like, well, what reality would be today? That would be incredible. I'd have to float on a dinghy because I ain't getting on no airplane. But yet, Lou, I know people find that so funny. James laughs his butt off because she loves Rip. And I'm like, you can have Rip. Yes, JJ, at this point, I'd say we all have a little PTSD of some sort. I get it. I know it. You know it? So, anyway. So, listen, I'm going to break. I'm going to go cook. My beautiful husband is on his way home from work, and I'm going to cook him up some spaghetti. We're going to have some spaghetti tonight. We're just going to be simple. We're going to have some simple spaghetti. The thunderstorms are not here yet. I hope they pass, because I hope we don't get anything, because I'm planting this week. And I beat myself up. I'll probably say this on a video. I was beating myself up. I'm like, I was going to have this done. And then, you know what's so amazing? Is I was looking at the past couple of years on my Facebook memories. And this is when I plant. The past 3 or 4 years, a lot of my gardens have been planted right after Mother's Day. And they all did great. So if you're not completely done, don't beat yourself up. Don't do it. Breathe with me. Just breathe with me. Yeah, well, see, I don't have satellite anymore. I don't have television. So we splurged for me to have Paramount for a couple months so I could catch up with you, because it's $12. But I got rid of, we don't have any television. So look at Gypsy. She's like, y'all can have them. I like Rip's character. You know why women love Rip? Because he is so loyal. That's why. It's not because he's, my opinion, it's not because he's the cutest guy out there. He's not. It's not about that. It's his loyalty. Loyalty is everything. Loyalty is the ultimate essence of a person. Yes, that is why. So whether you're a woman or whether you're a man, it is about the loyalty. That's what no. He colors his beard. No, it's not the beard. No. I don't think he's that cute. I'm just gonna be honest. Why are we talking about that? I don't. But he is such his character is so loyal. That's what good people are attracted to, is loyalty. Yes. Look at all these girls. Y'all are cracking me up. I knew once I said Rip. I knew once I said that, y'all would be like, he's cute, I guess. I mean, he's loyal. That's why we love him. And oh yeah, he's strong. Yeah, don't be taken to the train station. Yeah. Well, my favorite character of all is not Sam Elliott, Sam from 1883. He's my favorite. The Comanche. He's my favorite. I knew it was so funny. I have to tell you this. I'm not shutting up yet. I know. So we were watching 1883, right? And I think Sam, not Sam Elliott, but the Comanche, he comes in, I think episode 5. And as soon as he came on the TV, James looked over to me, he goes, I know this is over right now. I just know, because I must have been like, I'm like, what? I didn't do nothing. Elsa's pretty. You know, he did. You can ask him. He looked over at me and he went, I know this is over right now. I'm like, honey, just go put on a kilt. It'll cancel it out. Seriously. So, but you do need to see 1923. You will like Spencer. And guys, you will like, my husband's like, he is great. I'm like, I love him. I love this. He's got to come home and save the ranch. How are we going to get him over there? He's like out here with hyenas and stuff. Now he's floating upside down in the ocean. How did he get his right? How is he shooting sharks? This is a miracle. How his boat capsized and the man was still able to go and get his rifle, and he's going to kill all the. Yeah, I know. It's still good though, right? I was like that. It's hard to watch stuff like that, right? Because you sit there and you go, really? That would not have happened. How did that happen? So let me ask you a question. Okay, I'm going to ruin it. Yes, he is Tunnels to Towers. I really love he's great. He's great. So I have a question. I'm going to go. So am I to assume that the captain of that little dingy tugboat, did he have tuberculosis? That's my assumption. Is that what that is? Am I going to have to assume that Spencer or Alex now get tuberculosis? I hope not. Yes, it's a... You know, my great-great-grandfather that I always show, he trained for World War I. My Nana, it's so awful. He died of tuberculosis. And my Nana has all these memories of that. Yeah. So when I saw that, I was like, oh no. And what's so even more terrible is his daughter, my great-grandmother, when she died, when she got ill and was unfortunately dying in the hospital, it reactivated. She was carrying the tuberculosis gene, and they wouldn't let us see her. And because it had reactivated, you carry that gene, and that's ultimately what killed her. So that's sort of a sensitive topic in our family. So I just want to say that when you have past family members that die of this, and had those complications, and now you see what's happening at our border, I hope that we all understand, what's coming across our border. Yeah, so that's as far as I've gotten on 1923. So listen, guys, I'm going to break. My husband's going to be home in a few minutes, and I told him, I said, I'm going to have a big pot of spaghetti ready, right? So, but James he loved it. He sat and watched the whole thing with me. It was Sunday night. It was already like 10:30, and I was like, he's like, I got to go to bed. I was like, I know you're tired. And I was like, you want to watch the next one? He was like, yeah, let's do it. So we watched the next episode. It was great. We had a good time. Yes, tuberculosis. Yeah. Well, you can be a carrier of it. You can be a carrier. I'm not a carrier. We all had to be tested and all this stuff. When that happened, I was a teenager. We all had to be tested. And so, and a lot of us were obviously vaccinated as children and different things like that. So you have different things like that. But when you go back far enough, yeah. My assumption was, I told my Nana, she was like, we don't know where he got it. You know, I said, well, he probably contracted it when he was in World War I. No, seriously. And he probably carried it. And he didn't know until he was older, and then he got sick. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I love you. I hope this helped you out. If you missed the first couple of the real part of this, we talked about inflation prices and how things have been changing at Aldi since January and February. So I appreciate you hanging out with me. I hope that you are preparing. Stay calm. Keep working on your gardens. Better late than never. No stress. Yes, there is now, Monica. Yes. But I saw that and I was like, oh, I told James, I said, he's coughing, he's spitting. This is foreshadowing. I'm like, this is foreshadowing. So I hope not. But it's part of what happened in history, right? So gas is almost $5 in California. You need to get out of California. We need patriots here. So just come on. Don't bring those. If you're here, you're a patriot, right? Yes. All right, guys. Y'all have a great Tuesday. I have a video that is uploading. It should be up hopefully in the next hour or two. So there's that. And like I said, let's hope that these storms hold and we get all of our planting in. Yes. Look for you a house. Well, they say prices are coming down, but I don't know about that. We've had people try to buy our house and buy our property, and we're like, it's not for sale. No, seriously. People are trying to get anything they can right now. They are truly trying to get anything that they can right now. And I will do a video updating you on the car stuff. Yeah, we've been talking. This has been a crazy live stream. We've talked about inflation, how to wipe your rear, how to bite people, not to bite people. 1923. I mean, it's been good. We've gotten savage kind of. It's kind of good. We're a little bit savage today. But when we talk about inflation, we get there. Right? Yes. Is RIP? Some people here don't know who RIP is. Poor people. We're talking, that's Yellowstone. Yeah. Yeah. No biting. No, we don't bite. And yeah, Dickie, thank you. Con Air hair don't care. Con Air hair don't care. You can, I don't care. Hey, You just need to be a patriot. We don't care if you're from Canada. I love people up in Canada. That's the best trip I've ever taken in my whole life. I didn't want to come back. I didn't. I did not want to come back. Because we were eating at some little doodilly restaurant. I took okay, now you got me talking again. And then I'm shutting up. I got to make spaghetti. Already got my ground beef done. So we went to Canada after I graduated high school. My papa and my nana got this wild hair. They did. They said, let's go to Canada. My nana was like, let's go to Canada. And I remember sitting there going, is she serious? My nana is wild. Y'all have no idea. You want to know how wild my 86-year-old nana is? We're taking her to see Tanya Tucker. Because Nana wants to go see Tanya Tucker. We're going to go see Tanya Tucker. I am not lying. Honey, Nana might be up on stage with Tanya Tucker. She might end up having pink hair. I don't know what's going to happen. It could get really wild. And I told her, I said, Nana, going to see Tanya Tucker might be a little bit different than seeing Amy Grant or something. She's like, you don't have to tell me that. I'm serious. She loves it. Yes. So we're going to see Tanya Tucker. It's going to get wild. She's going to get Delta Dawn on it. I mean, we're going crazy. Yeah? So anyway, and she loves Glenn Campbell too. We had a whole discussion on Mother's Day about Tanya Tucker and Glenn Campbell, honey. We've been going all through it. So if Nana wants to go see Tanya Tucker, we're going to see Tanya Tucker. But when Nana takes notion that she wants to do something, we're doing it. She said, I want to go to let's go to Canada. So my papa went out and traded vehicles. Got her a he did anything for her. Got a brand new 4Runner. Because he was going to take his woman to Canada. And we loaded up. We went to Niagara Falls. Oh, honey, I got to find that tape. You got to see this. Us out there floating on Maid of the Mist, and we were floating around, and we couldn't see anything. You know, we're out there. And then we went to Canada, and we were in this little restaurant somewhere, and these people walked up, and they said, are you from East Tennessee? And we were like, you know, I'm thinking, is this the FBI? What's going on? He was like, we could tell. We just knew it. Or whatever. I remember my papa like, how'd you know? He said, well, we came down there a couple years ago and we went through the Smokies. And your accent, there is nothing else like it. And I was like, oh, yeah. So people in Canada are great. The people are great. Great people in Canada. I really get irritated by some of the things that are going on. Yeah. Yes, we're not that different. So hold the line. All right, guys, I got to go get ready to cook up some spaghetti and garlic bread. Oh, my Nana, I love Tanya Tucker. At least she doesn't get it. I do. I like Tanya Tucker. I was up all night wondering what to do, thinking that I ought to just forget about you, but it's a little too late. Come on. It's Tanya Tucker. I know, you get to a certain... I told my mother, I said... She's on TV. I saw it on Facebook where she was like giving an award. She's sitting there chomping that gum. I'm like, Tanya Tucker can do whatever she wants. Listen to her rendition of what is it, Laredo? Is that Laredo? It's good. It's good. Well, it wouldn't matter if you didn't like my accent. I have come to the conclusion that you cannot beat this accent out of us. You cannot. There's nothing you can do. We are entrenched with this accent. It's not going anywhere, and it's not going to change, and we like it, and we love it, and we're the scrappers that are going to make it. So there you go. We're the real frontier. Go to a reenactment and watch all these people argue over the original. Oh, gosh. If you say, oh, Lord have mercy. Yes. No, we're not Southern. There is a distinct difference between East Tennessee and even Western North Carolina. I'm not joking. There really is. It's hard for, like, I have trouble understanding certain accents. Like I was watching, well, for example, I was watching 1923 and I was like, what did she say? Because she's like talking with a British accent and they mumble. I'm like, is she mumbling? What did she say? Rewind that. What'd she say? We talk slower and we twang and hang on to everything. We're not like nippy ending it. You know what I'm talking about? I'm serious. I get thrown for a loop. If I went to Ireland, I wouldn't be. I'd have to have I'd have to have an interpreter with sign language because I wouldn't know what they were saying. I'd be like, "What? Do what?" See, James would be great to take. That's who I would go with because he'd be like, "Patera, they said this." I'm like, "How'd you pick up on that?" I'm horrible. No, I know I don't talk real slow, but we do. Even Lou's accent. When Lou has a very distinct accent, and it's different. It's like you come over the mountain from north. Just come over the mountain, and we're totally different. Yeah, James is in the kitchen now. He's made his spaghetti, and now he's making chocolate chip cookies. No, he's not even home yet. Yeah. I'm serious. People are like, you've got a southern accent. I'm like, there ain't nothing southern about this. We're not. We are east. It's totally different. To me, there's country, there's southern, and then there's us. It's so true. It's true. Yeah, James already finished all the propels. He might be putting whiskey in it by now, going, I'm supposed to control this woman. This man out told me, he said, well, I was supposed to control her. Oh, here he comes. Here comes my cowboy. All right, well, I got to go. I better get in there and make his spaghetti. All right, guys, I love you. We're different. Where's he parking? That's my knight and his white shining armor horse over there. Cutie. I know it. He's so cute. Okay, all right. We're totally different. I am. I'm serious. We are way different. It's way different here than it is in West Tennessee, than it is down in Georgia, than it is up into Kentucky. We're different. Here he comes. He's wearing his little green shirt. Where's he going? Look. Oh, he blew me a kiss. He's on a mission. I told him I was doing a live stream. All right. I love y'all.